horses! Hey guys, in today's video we are gonna cover the new T10 mythical horses in Black Desert Online. We got the mythical unicorn, the Pegasus, and now the Doom horse. We got all three horses. So I figured we'd make a guide about how to get them, what you need to do, and what you need to start doing today to prepare to get these in the future. Let's get to it. But first, a word from our sponsor, you. Pearl Abyss have brought back the content creator codes, and it's going to be lasting until August 16. So if you want to support, you can do it completely free by using code biceps whenever, if ever, you're buying a coin on the homepage or packages like the Conqueror upgrade for the game. So if you want to help out, code biceps at checkout. Thank you so much. So to be able to attempt T10 horses, you need the mythical censer. Then you need two T9 horses. They need to be level 30 and they need to be a male and a female version of the same horse. So if you're going for the new Doom horse, you need a male and a female Doom horse. For the Pegasus, it's a male and female Pegasus, etc. The few items that are very hard and gated, which you need to start working on right away, is the mythical feather, the flower of oblivion, and the royal fern root. The mythical feather, I would put bits in on it right away. Other ways you can get this item is by doing the world boss of intent. You can also now get it from doing the field bosses, Red Nose, Bex, and all of those, Dimtree, etc. Make sure you do those. They've also been added to the night vendor, so you can roll your alt's energy there and have a chance of buying these. There's also a weekly quest that you can pick up on your weekly quest. I'll show this in a bit because you need to do some of these now. And you can also get this, of course, by buying it on the marketplace. The final way of getting these mythical feathers is by turning in your Layla petals and getting fairies. A T3 will give you one of these feathers, and a T4, a radiant version, will give you two of these feathers. So make sure you take your Layla petals that you have left over, turn them into fairies at the NPC, and keep rolling them. And then also make sure you turn the T3, the brilliant and the radiant ones, into these feathers. The next item that is absolutely needed for this and gated is the flower of oblivion. The way you get this item is by imperialing your normal horses. So you need to start catching horses. I'll cover that in the video, don't worry. And then you level them to level 15. You can then breed them for more horses for higher variety. And you'll catch T6, you can make them T7, T8, etc. Then you can imperial them, sell them at the vendor, and you will get this item right here. However, there's a very, very important trick that you need to be aware of. This item right here is pretty gated. So the trick, it's a long strategy trick, but it's well worth doing. That is why I am not gated by this material for this one simple trick. What you do is when you catch horses, you level them up overnight, get a wagon potentially, so you can level up 4. Then you breed them at level 15. And then when your horses are out of breedings, what you do is instead of turning them in from to Imperial, you put them out in stables around the world and you keep them. Because in Black Desert we get a recurring event which will give you twice as much silver and 2x amount of oblivion flowers whenever you imperial the horses. So you want to keep these horses around, and whenever we get that event again, you want to sell all of the horses you've been leveling up and keeping throughout the months, and you get more than enough of the oblivion flowers. If you don't do this, you will probably be gated by that material. The final gated item for these T10 horses is the royal fern root. The only way of getting this item is by doing your daily and weekly quest. You can talk to Liana in any city and you will pick up your quest here. There's going to be a daily quest for training. They'll give you, depending on your training level, up to 6. And there's also going to be a weekly quest that can give you up to 50. You do want to pick those up, as I've already done it yesterday. I can't do that right now, but it will be out here under the quest at Liana as well. At Liana, you will also find the quest to turn in either 1 crocodile stone or 600 carat confit to get 2 mythical feathers. Don't forget to do that weekly as well. It is costly, but it's well worth it. So once you picked up these weekly and daily quests at the NPC, the quest is very simple. You just need to go out and catch a horse and turn it into the stable, and you have completed all the weekly and daily quests in one go. It's super simple, so this is how you do it. What you need is you need to get some capturing road. You can buy that at an NPC, and then you need a lump of raw sugar. You can make that yourself with simple processing. It's very easy, or just buy it on the marketplace. You only need one lump of raw sugar for every capture now. It is a guaranteed secure. So what you do, you get close to the horses, but not too close. I recommend standing on high ground because for whatever reason, if you move up a hill, you get stuck if you're trying to capture a horse. So the way you do it is you open your inventory and you right click your capture road. You move closer to the horse so you can see the crosshair, and then you LMB, you spacebar when it's in the area, and then you just hold down W to walk forward. At some point, it's probably going to ask you to spam spacebar. It does the hind kick. I think we skipped it this time. There is a chance. If it does it, you spam spacebar until it's complete, and then you keep walking forward. At this point, you click F5, and then you just right-click your lump of raw sugar. And now it is a guaranteed capture. It cannot fail anymore. So as soon as you can, you just mount it on R. And you can then just jump off it again here, and it will follow you. So you want to go to your own horse, and you want to jump on it, and you want to ride to a stable. And just turn it in, and boom, you've done the quest. Go talk to Liana again and get your daily rewards for these T10 materials. There are plenty of spawns around the map. There are some very close to Heidel and Villia and everything. Also, they have increased the spawn rate to only half an hour, so there's probably going to be plenty of horses up at all spots now. Currently, there's a bit long cooldown, but that is fixed on Global Lab since today. So by the time you see this video, you'll probably have the fast respawns. So you just go in here, stable, your horse is close, you click LMB, you call it whatever you want. I called them Imp, so remember to Imperial them, and done. So why are you doing all these quests and getting these items? Well, it's because you need this item right here, the Mythical Censer, to attempt a T10 attempt. One of these will give you one click at trying to upgrade your 2 dream horses to a mythical horse. So you can see the items here that you need. The Old Moon Censer, we'll cover that in a bit. You need, for one attempt, 10 Powder of Flame, 10 Fire Hall, 10 Mythical Feathers, and 10 Mythical Powder. Let's take a look at this. So let's first take a look at the Mythical Powder. To make this, you need to grind the Flower of Oblivion that you get from imperiling your horses. You need to grind also the Royal Fernwood, which you get from your daily and weekly quest. You need 10 Everlasting Herb, 10 Fruit of Enchantment. The best way of getting the Fruit of Enchantment is either by getting farms and putting down dry main grass, and you just spam F5 whenever they're ready. You don't harvest, you only breed. There's a good chance of getting Fruit of Enchantment. You might want to do that now. You can also do hoe gathering at Bear from Wild Herbs, which has a chance of proccing all fruits from that area. Next up is called Blackstone Powder. You grind all of these together to get the Mythical Powder. The next item that is rough to make is the Old Moon Censer. To make this here, you need the Old Moon Censer mold, which you can buy from an NPC. And then you have 2 recipes. The one thing that's the same for both is the 100 pure copper crystals and 100 pure tin crystals. You can get these by heating together ingots and metal solvent, which you can buy in the marketplace, or you can make with alchemy. Don't recommend that. Next up is the one recipe where you also need Moonlit Opal 100 and pure platinum crystals. It's the same. You need to make them with metal solvent, and then the last tier of the opals, plus of course the platinum up here. The alternative is to use Melody of the Stars, which you get by heating blue enhanced accessories. A blue accessory like a Tricactum ring will give you exactly 25. And then you need 300 lightstone crystals, which you get by turning in lightstones at Dalshan Vendor. Very simple and very easy. Both of those are fine. Crafting method 2 is probably a lot easier, but you need those accessories. So now you see why you gotta start doing all these quests right away, because a lot of these materials are gated and they are rare and hard to come by. So don't skip a beat, get going right away, do your daily quest, and start catching horses.